happening, world? What's happening, world? What's happening, world? OMGeezy for Sheezy, baby. It's your man RD back in the place to be on these mean streets of Texas, y'all. You already know that the Lakers were unable to mount any type of offense or defense once all of the guards went out, and thusly they were ceremoniously swept by the San Antonio Spurs and no longer are in this year's playoffs. But yeah, be that as it may, we hoped for the best. We expected exactly what we got. And back to the ye old drawing board for next season. I know there's still quite a few things yet to be decided before this year's champ will be determined. Inside right now, still looking like the Heat will be repeating as champions for the second year in a row because there's really been quite a few injuries, not just in La La Land, but all over the NBA landscape. But there is one darling of a team that has given everyone reason to believe, and that would be those Golden State Warriors led by one Mark Jackson. Wow. I hadn't been given much of any attention to the Warriors until now, and oh my goodness, these guys are not only shooting lights out, but they're playing some heck of a D, and they're giving the Clippers all that they want and then some. So you never know. I mean, right now, with the Spurs dispatching the Lakers, giving themselves a chance to kind of rest and wait back on their laurels and get better till their second round opponent is determined. Injuries in OKC still have them, in my mind, and in the available category of the folks that they have on the court. They should definitely find themselves in the finals for the West again, without the services of Westbrook, which he went down with a meniscus tear last week sometime. Well, for lack of a better explanation or representation, I'm going to move on from the NBA just for a spell and talk about the NFL. And the NFL right now completed the draft, and I know I posted a brief, recap of the round one report card for the Dallas Cowboys, and I didn't really check back in on the later rounds. I looked at what they had in the second, third round. I didn't see the rest of the draft. The overall report card that many of us out here in prognosticator land, where the reporters dwell, they feel like the Cowboys missed a golden opportunity to get, better in a lot of different positions. But, there were a few saving picks toward the later rounds that will definitely come in handy. And who knows, maybe that first round pick was something out of a crystal ball for my man Jerry. This young guy, right now he plays the center position, but who knows, he might be a good hybrid kind of player that might be able to move over and provide some type of help and assistance on the O-line, maybe as a guard on the left or the right side. Who knows? So the possibilities are endless in this regard. So my first grade for the first round was pretty poor. On second look, maybe the Dallas Cowboys got it right, and we were all wrong. We'll just have to see what happens. Moving back real quick, one more thing about the NBA that I want to touch before I wrap up this report today. Earlier this week, it was announced, or rather it came out, a national publication, Sports Illustrated, published an article by one Jason Collins of several NBA teams. He's been a journeyman of sorts. He has penned a self-outing of his sexual preference, i.e. becoming the first male athlete on a U.S. professional team to come out of the closet and profess his gayness, his sexual preference. And while it has caused for many of us out here in Reporterland to stop down and give their opinions, good, bad, indifferent, I mean, I have to side with my man Chuck, who himself admitted that, you know what, I played with gay players in the past during my career. Didn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if a guy is gay, straight, or sideways. Doesn't matter. It's what he does on the court, what he does in his personal and moral life, his moral fiber that ultimately will be the end to all and the reasoning that we respect or hate that person in life. So big ups to Jason for starting the conversation, getting the information out there, and making everyone who didn't know aware. Is that going to make him a better player? No. Is it going to extend his career? No. Is it going to change anything on the overall landscape of the NBA and how people feel about NBA basketball, NBA as a sport or a profession? No. But what it will do, maybe it will give courage to some others who are carrying around what to them is a huge burden, and maybe it'll give them some comfort and some strength in knowing that they are not alone. After being a member of the United States Armed Forces, I myself had to come to grips with my interaction and my communication with those members of society who are of a different preference than my own. And I will guarantee you that my service, my time with them, for my country, to my country, with those men and women in arms who were of this persuasion, didn't change anything that we had to do as far as our mission, and didn't hurt or hinder the completion of that mission. Didn't hurt the readiness of our unit. And so therefore, I'm saying all of that to say that it don't matter. It doesn't matter. If you are gay, straight, lesbian, transgender, and you yourself are of a good moral fiber, then Godspeed and more power to you. Do your own thing and live your life the way you want to live your life. It's YOLO, baby. You only live once. All right? That's it. That's all. That's all I got for y'all. Stay up and take care of yourself. Don't hurt nobody else. It's been your man, RD. Peace.